My Philippine Peso Banknotes collection is pretty impressive. I mean, I have 3 of the same banknotes showing 3 different years. I have a pair of back-to-back serial numbers. And I have bits of pieces of 3 generations. So, without further ado, here's my 2002 Philippine Peso Banknotes collection. You probably have seen the current series, which looks like this. And the famous YouTuber Half Asleep Chris made an impressive video showing the details of this series called New Generation Currency Series that started in 2010 and they are still in use today. And Chris is absolutely spot on in stating that the 200 is the hardest to get, and I hope to get one soon to add to my collection. Let's move on to one generation before this one called New Design. This series lasted for 32 years from 1985 to 2017. This note right here, the first issue was released in 1985. On the observed side, it features Apolinario Mabini, the first Prime Minister of the Philippines upon the establishment of the First Philippine Republic in 1898 after winning against the Spanish Empire. This is Mabini's true Decalogue, one of the first documents that made the Philippines Republic, and a stunning picture of quill and inkwell. On the reverse side, it features the Barasoain Church. This was the site of the First Philippine Congress and where the Malolos Constitution was drafted. Such a beautiful note. The 20 peso note features Manuel L. Quezon, MLQ for short. He was the president of the Commonwealth of the Philippines. This is the coat of arms, the 1935 Constitution, and the Filipino language, and the logo of the central bank in 1993. On the reverse side shows the Malacanang Palace, the White House of the Philippines, where the president resides and works. What a stunning note! The 50 peso note features Sergio Osmeña, the vice president of MLQ. President Quezon was the president of the Commonwealth from 1935 until his death, 1944. And Sergio Osmeña continued the leadership until 1946, which was the end of the Commonwealth. You can also see a beautiful image of Fuente Osmeña, fountain in Cebu, and a gavel. On the reverse side, the National Museum, an art museum in Manila, the capital city. What a great note. The 100 peso note features Manuel A. Roxas. He was the 5th president, but the first president of the independent Philippine Republic after the United States ceded its sovereignty over the Philippines on July 4th, 1946. This is the inauguration of the Third Philippine Republic. The first was in 1899 after winning against the Spanish Empire, and the second in 1945 when World War II ended. On the reverse side, 2 historic buildings of the Aduana, Spanish colonial building, and the headquarters of the Central Bank of the Philippines. What a beautiful note. The 200 peso note features Diosdado Pangan Macapagal Sr., the 9th president serving from 1961 to 1965. The Emilio Aguinaldo Shrine is a national shrine where the Philippine Declaration of Independence from Spain was declared on June 12, 1898. Now, June 12th is a national holiday. On the reverse side, it features the inauguration of the 14th president, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, who was in office for 9 years from 2001 to 2010. And ETSA People Power 2001. 2 consecutive events relating to a change of power in the Philippines over the course of the first 4 months of 2001. What an amazing note. I own 5 out of the 8 denominations of the new design series, thanks to my brother-in-law who gave me these 3 notes, and I bought the rest from a fellow collector online who decided to let go of his collection. My next goal is to get the 500, and the 1000. If you happen to have these notes that you are willing to sell, please consider sending me a message. Thank you so much. The last banknote that I can show you is this 10 peso note from the Ang Bagong Lipunan series, which means the New Society series. And this dates back from the year 1973 to 1996. It features Apolinario Mabini on the observe side and Barasoain Church on the reverse side. Quite identical with the new design series, but unique in its own way. And there you have it, my 2002 Philippine Peso Banknote Collection. An interesting look into the history of the Philippines through important figures who hold in power. As I analyze more closely, the faces are still the same. This is MLQ, Sergio Omenia, and Manuel A. Roxas. There are still lots more to collect, and maybe in a few years' time, I can show more in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Please consider subscribing to my channel that focuses only on banknotes. Ciao for now.